Shalom, shalom. And first things first, we always give praise unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Alright, because if it wasn't for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, this truth would not be where it's at right now, because he's the one waking us up. He's the one that's giving us his truth and doing these things. Real quick. I'm right here, so I'm going to read this real quick. Start off. And we give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone and the brothers on down that are keeping faith and keeping this thing in honesty and wholeheartedly, because we're at the time of great redemption and great judgment. And this is the book of Ezekiel 37 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, O my people, I will open your graves." See that? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is saying that it's not none of us doing this. It's he's the power that's doing this and waking us up and bringing us out of our graves, which is the pretty much a death, man. All right. And it says, "Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Yasharallah. And ye shall know that I am the Lord when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I am the Lord, have spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord." Now we're going to get into this story and show that these race riots, these things is getting ready to happen, man. Okay, you're going to have a lot of things take place, but the stage is set. The powder keg is loaded. It just needs a good spark, because this thing is happening in different ways. Okay, we don't know the exact way that it's going to pop off all the way, but we know that it's set up to happen because it's written in the scriptures. So I'm going to play this and we'll get into the scriptures. Let me turn this up. And then we ain't dealing with no Muslims. We ain't dealing with no Black Panthers. We ain't dealing with none of that. This story is just to show you that this clash is about to happen between these two different class riots, race riots. All types of different clashes are about to happen, man, because it was prophesied to happen. Because these guys are bug outs, man. Especially the Black Panthers and especially the Muslims, okay? Because we deal with Israel here, okay? And it's a nationality. We're not converts, okay? This is who we are, man. All right, just wanted to give that out.
An anti-Muslim hate group planned to protest outside of an African-American mosque in Dallas, Texas on Saturday while carrying rifles and wearing army gear. The protesters claim that the mosque is promoting violence against Americans openly and publicly. However, things didn't go as planned when the new Black Panther Party showed up unannounced to protect the worshipers from the hate group. RT's Ashley Banks has more on this story. Things did not go as planned last Saturday as members of the anti-Muslim group known as BEAR, Bureau of American Islamic Relations, prepared to protest outside of a mosque in Dallas, Texas. According to Dallas local station KDFW, members of the group arrived to the protest sporting camouflage while carrying guns and the American flag. Days before the protest, the group sent out an invite on Facebook to its followers, saying, "We cannot stand by while all these different anti-American, Arabian radical Islamists team up with the Nation of Islam, Black Panthers, and white anti-American anarchist groups, joining together in the goal of destroying our country and killing innocent people to gain dominance through fear." A few hundred South Dallas residents, mostly black, flooded Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard to oppose the demonstration. The anti-Muslim hate group quickly dispersed after finding itself outnumbered by the new Black Panther Party and the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Both groups came bearing arms to defend the mosque. Crystal Muhammad, the national chair of the new Black Panther Party, accused BEAR of trying to intimidate and bully the mosque. That day, she and others lined Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, armed and dressed in black, saying that this must be done because no one else will protect our people. Saturday's protest was not the first for Bear. Back in November, armed protesters stalked Muslims in Irving, and in December, they again stalked Muslims at the Islamic Association of North Texas. The group rallies against what it calls radical Islamism. On Saturday, police were armed and ready just in case the protests turned violent. However, local police said the event ended without incident. In Washington, Ashley Banks, RT.
Let me play this other video.
There's the Bureau for American Islamic Relations. And what we do is we find mosques or learning centers that are funded by the Muslim Brotherhood. We're against Islamic terror, and these front groups for Islamic terror, as the Muslim Brotherhood is. There's a bill in the Senate, a bill in the House to designate them as a terrorist organization, and our political leaders had better get with it and make sure they pass those bills so we can nip this in the bud before it gets out of hand. We're using the Second Amendment right, which is the right to bear arms, to back up our First Amendment rights. If somebody threatens us with violence, we have the ability to protect ourselves.
We mostly stand in opposition to CARE and groups like that, but there are, of course, other Islamic groups that are a problem, and we address them as well. Nation of Islam is one of them. They're more of an American domestic terrorist group than anything, and they do follow the religion, Islam, slightly different than the Arab version of Islam, but nonetheless, it's the same result. So they're on our radar too. The ones we're really worried about are the leaders of these mosques and these Islamic organizations. And there may even be some, innocent people that go to that mosque that feel that we're intimidating them. I apologize for that, but maybe they need to find better religious leaders that don't bring this kind of, situation to your mosque.
Which way?
All Muslims get over here.
Bear nearly walked into a hornet's nest. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Think you're gonna come to South Dallas.
Over one lane.
Yeah. We're the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, and what we're out here today, we organized this demonstration. You know what I mean? We got the Bloods here, we got the Crips here, we got our street organizations and factions here. We got the Huey P. Newton Gun Club here. We got.
At the end of it, man, these niggas was bugged out. Okay. Esau won't come get you. They gonna come get you, man. Okay, it's not set up. The Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not set up. No Crips, no Bloods, none of this BS, man. Okay, it's not set up. None of that. It's madness, man. Okay, but this is just showing you that the stage is set. This thing is, and there ain't no famines happening. Ain't no food shortages happening. The economy hasn't collapsed yet. So watch when it happens, man. This thing is gonna pop all the way off.
Black Lives Matter here. We got everybody here. These goddamn Ku Klux Klan coming in our neighborhood. The Huey P. Newton was the founder of the Black Panther Party for self-defense in 1966 in Oakland, California. Huey P. Newton was very knowledgeable of the law as it relates to dealing with the police. And at that particular time, he organized a cadre of armed individuals in the community. We, the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, take the same position. Motherfucking police. We can't never get this type of protection, man. Never. Even if we call y'all.
I don't want anybody getting gunned down. And especially the guys that are in charge of protecting us, who risk their lives walking the beat or driving the beat late at night, never knowing what they're going to run into.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm a taxpayer self.
Anybody that would just disrespect them and call for violence against them or to kill them, I find it just disgusting. And what you see today, it was not the Huey P. Newton Gun Club that Bear feared. It was the
community to bear fish. The community was able to drive bear out of here. And so we're not confused about the weapons that we do have. We're more concerned about the community. And the community spoke unanimously. As you see, we got community folks all around here, here today, in solidarity. This shit don't matter, man. Take this shit down.
Why would you bring guns and they already got guns in this neighborhood?
This nigga woman don't know shit. Hey man, on that note, let me get into these scriptures. This is the book of 2 Ezra 15 and verse 15. And it says, or verse 13, it says, Salakia 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another people, and swords in their hands. See, if you look back here, what do you got? You got people with guns, man. Okay, let's go back here. Guns, right? You got Jakes with guns, and then you got Edomites with guns. Hold on, let me get to it. And you got Edomites with guns. See? Read it again. It says, for the sword in the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? Because this thing is going to pop all the way off. There's going to be a race riot. There's going to be different types of clashes, all right, on a wide scale. All right, let me get another precept. This is the book of Isaiah. Oh, it's right here. I'll pull it up right here. It's the book of Isaiah 19 and 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And I wanted to pull out one word out of here. If we go here where it says and his neighbor, that word is riyah. Riyah. We'll play it on the
Strong's H 7453. Reyah.
Reyah. All right, and it says, friend, companion, fellow, another person, friend, intimate, fellow citizen. And in the eyes of these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they think they're citizens of Egypt, man, which is Babylon, okay, the daughter of Babylon. All right, they think they're actually a part of the society. So if you go in, it says fellow citizen, another person, weaker sense, another. All right, so that was the main thing I wanted to pull out of there. So I'll read it one more time. And it says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, fellow citizen, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, let me get this other one. This is a book of 2 Ezra 13 and verse 31. And it says, verse 30, and it says, and he shall come to astonishment, Salaki, and he says, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one people against another. Or Salaki, let me read that again. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall the Son of Man declare whom thou sawest as the man ascending. So the main point was in verse 31, okay? because the Most High is going to force this thing to happen all the way. And there's not even no famines happening yet. Okay, so when this thing starts popping off to the fullness, you're going to have all types of chaos going on, okay? That was it on that. So